This is from our first game. This is going to be the game film breakdown. You will see a clip, I'll talk about it, and then you'll get to see the clip again. Starting in the first period here, you see on the face-off, the first job of the forwards is to hold up your man, and then these two forwards should go up. The pass comes back, and there's a shot on net. You see the forwards come out to the point for some reason. They should be driving that net. On this next play, you're going to see the puck leaves the zone. Players need to escape the zone for delayed offsides. You'll see the ref's arm go up. Here at the blue line, you need to get all players out of the zone. You're going to see one player will leave, but others go in. They all need to be out at the same time. In this play, I don't have much to correct. I just wanted to show a good example of how we can support each other. You see a steal at the blue line, a little shot, just a little wide. Get to the front here. The forward could make a pass over, but he gets a nice shot from a dangerous zone. A D hold in and pass down low. It's going to come over to the other side, and we're going to get another hold in a couple times on the side. This is good support. You see a D on the weak side getting out of the zone to stagger. Now, this is an example of what we want you to do. You see the forward left wing down here. They're staying in a little further. With your weak side winger, I'd like you to get out a little bit. But overall, great play here. In this play, it's going to come out. We're going to come back in on a 2-on-2. And you see right here the puck carrier on the board is going to drive the net. This other forward really needs to drive hard to the net, take those D with him. Instead, he curls out and stops at the top. The third forward should come in and play that top spot. By not driving the net, it really just killed that play. So here it is again. This play, nice face-off win, shot towards the net. You see the forward gets the puck and gets a shot on goal, rebound, and there's our first goal of the year. Great play, shows how a solid face-off win and getting pucks towards the net with collapsing pressure allows us to capitalize on rebound chances. Great first goal. In this play down in our defensive zone, we do a good job chipping up the boards from D. The winger gets it, chips it up right there in green. He chips it up. This other forward comes over and grabs the puck. Very good job there. Really, they should turn up ice and skate and get it out. Instead, they just fire it down the boards and leads to an icing. Great breakout opportunity there, and instead of using it, we just send it down. Overall, a good first period. We're up 1-0 at this point. Going into this play, we get down low, and you'll see we got some support down low. Forward looks good. He can get out to there. This forward could be closer to the middle. But what you see is these forwards collapse really far down. The puck goes out to the X, and instead of a winger being there where they should be, a defenseman actually has to skate all the way up, and they're the ones that clear the zone. Got to make sure we can defend the points. Here it is again. So you see in this play, good job keeping your head up, because he notices that the play up the boards is not there, so he turns back. And what he has is an around play where that forward would circle back, but instead he throws it right up the middle. Really dangerous. That could have been picked off in a goal before we know it. Here it is again. On this next one, we're going to get a little rush. A little 3-on-2 here. I'd like to see something happen besides just a little soft lost pass into the middle. But good hold by the defense here. Make sure you take your time. You don't need to just throw that on net. You had time with everyone collapsed. But overall, this is a pretty good play. Here we're killing a penalty. We have 4 guys out there right now. I'm going to let it get to this point here and show you. Normally you're playing in a box form when you have 4 guys, but what we have is a defenseman here steps up, a defenseman here steps up, and we forget that this guy back here is playing and he gets a wide open chance. Look at that. That can't happen. Show it again here. In the next one, we're still on the penalty kill. Don't get to work on it much, but we can talk about it here. Great pickoff by the forward there. Dumps it down low. You see this forward driving the net, which is the right thing to do. This forward here has plenty of time because the 3 people are caught, and they send a backhand just blind to the front when they could have skated it down low or held it in the corner. The situation is we're down a man. Let's kill that time. So here it is again. In this one, it's all about support. The forward is going to get the puck down by the dot, rip a shot wide. It's going to go out towards the top. You're going to see the defenseman out here react to that. This forward here should react and cover for the defenseman. Instead, they float. Luckily, the hit causes this player to ice the puck. A nice big hit. This next play right off the face-off in the zone, we really need to hold that in deep. Got to get that down low. We do a good job back checking. Got a lot of guys coming back and stop the play with a big hit. Here we dump it. Great opportunity for our 1-2-2 forecheck. You'll see right here F1 doing his job getting down low to put the pressure. F2 really needs to come in for support with F3 in the middle. This guy kind of floats, and F3 goes really far wide. If we would have got there, we could have put pressure on and held it in the zone. Here in our defensive zone, we start off with great coverage. The D in front of the net, and that winger's got great coverage. The support forward's got great coverage, and we have a 2-on-1. Somehow they win that battle up to the top. There's a flip in. We want to make sure we don't go after high sticks. Don't swing at it if it's going towards the net. Let Dalton handle that. But ultimately, works its way to the corner. We don't cover very strong in front of the net. They throw it out front and they're able to tap it home. Here they're looking to break out by rimming it around the boards. You got a good forward pressure here and support there. What I'm really concerned about is these 2 guys in blue circles. As they rim it around, this defenseman should be looking to stagger out. This forward should read that and get out. And this defenseman should read that these 2 guys are behind him and not step up but step back. He reads that it's coming around and takes the body. Great job here by the defenseman to cut that off on a 2-on-1. And it ultimately leads them to hitting each other. Got a little lucky on that one. Here I want to point out a couple things. First of all, great hit right there by the forward. Leads to a 2-on-0 eventually. Nice pass and shot. Could have passed back out front to put it in, but overall great play here. Okay, going into the third period, only a few more clips left. Right here, just want to kind of talk about changing. When we're changing on the fly, we really want to be changing when we have the puck or we've dumped it down low. Right here, we see a change happening as they are pressuring us. Really want to avoid that as best as possible. Trying to get to this loose puck here. They do a pretty good job of turning it up ice pretty quickly. We've got good defensive coverage though after a change. Forwards need to be getting back. This defenseman needs to cut off that guy as he goes. What we see is the defenseman get a little too far on the angle and allow him to go to the inside, which is the dangerous area. Great save there on him, but we need to try and force them to the outside. Here on faceoffs, we need to make sure our forwards, the wingers, are stepping up and playing the man. We don't want to, on a win or a loss, allow that guy to roam free. We win it back, he's able to get around, unable to clear it, and great save here to keep us in the game 1-1. Third player here is going to try and break through. You see we have three forwards all in position watching this player, but they kind of form a straight line. So due to being tired and their speed, they're able to break through that front line. A couple of pokes and a reach for a check, and they're able to get a shot. Nice save. But first game, 2.5 minutes left in the game, kind of makes sense that we're a little tired. We just got to clean that up. That's the last play we'll look at for this game. It was a great game overall, 1-1 tie. For first game, I think we looked really good. A lot to improve on. Hopefully this will help you learn something from the mistakes and from what we did right.